Welcome back everyone, Meanpooh here, and today I'm taking a look at Escape from Tarkov, a game that's built a reputation for being one of the most hardcore and punishing shooters out there. And I'll also be sharing how it runs on some of the latest hardware, plus what's coming up for Tarkov as it finally leaves beta later this year. Tarkov isn't your typical FPS. Every raid is a high-stakes survival scenario. You load in, scavenge for gear, fight AI and other players, and then you try to extract alive. If you die, you lose almost everything you brought with you. The brutal risk versus reward system is what makes every decision carry weight. The game is built around realism. Weapon customization is insanely detailed, ballistics are modeled accurately, and even managing injuries feel like something out of a survival sim. A single bad choice can cost your entire loadout, and that intensity is what makes Tarkov so addictive. Modes in Tarkov include your main PMC raids, where you risk your personal stash, Scav mode, where you spawn in with random gear for a lower risk chance to earn loot, and offline practice, perfect for learning maps without losing progress. Tarkov is also expanding beyond its core game. One big addition is Escape from Tarkov Arena, a standalone competitive PvP spin-off that strips away the looting and extraction and focuses entirely on gunfights. If you already own Tarkov, Arena will cost you about $35. Then there's the new PvP upgrade, which lets you experience Tarkov without the constant threat of other players. This mode is a good way to explore maps, practice mechanics, and play at your own pace. The PvE upgrade costs $30. Now here's my take. Both expansions are priced on the high side, especially considering Tarkov has technically been in beta for years. Selling expansions for a game that's still incomplete, one that still doesn't have a real story mode, feels a bit off. And personally, I think both Arena and the PvE upgrade should have been cheaper. And then there's a premium version of the game, the Unheard Edition, which comes in at a jaw-dropping $250. That edition gives you a bigger stash, a season pass, and other bonuses. But honestly, asking gamers to pay that much for extra storage space and perks in a game that's still in beta is kind of ridiculous. Tarkov is already a niche hardcore experience, and putting a $250 price tag on the complete version makes it feel like the monetization is getting carried away. Now let's get into how Tarkov actually runs on modern hardware. I tested it with the Gigabyte RTX 5090 gaming OC and a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D running at 4K. On ultra settings, the game averaged 153 FPS with 1% lows around 97 FPS. GPU temperature ran between 67 and 75 C, while the CPU stayed between 59 and 67 C. When I switched to Ultra with DLSS Quality, performance improved dramatically. The average frame rate jumped to 199 FPS with 1% lows at 126 FPS. GPU temps dropped to a range of 54 to 71 C, and the CPU ranged from 55 to 69 C. Even on pure Ultra, Tarkov is smooth and playable, but enabling DLSS gives you a huge boost, nearly 30 to 40% higher FPS, and keeps temps more efficient. That means a smoother experience during hectic firefights and more consistent performance across the board. It's worth mentioning again that Tarkov has technically been in beta since 2017. Over the years, players have faced plenty of issues: server desync, frustrating bugs, slow development cycles, and controversial balance changes. Those crowd-growing pains are part of why Tarkov has such a love-hate reputation. But the end is finally in sight. Escape from Tarkov will officially leave beta and launch version 1.0 on November 15th, 2025. And after 8 long years of early access, players are expecting polish, stability, and maybe even long-promised features like a proper story. So where does Tarkov stand? In my opinion, on one hand, it's still unforgiving, sometimes buggy, and monetized in ways that feels excessive, with expansions and premium additions that don't quite match the state of the game. On the other hand, Tarkov delivers an unmatched blend of tension, realism, and player-driven stories. And with expansions like Arena for faster action and the PvE upgrade for a less punishing alternative, Tarkov is broadening its appeal without losing its hardcore edge. If you're on high-end hardware, Tarkov runs impressively well, especially with DLSS enabled. If you're not, the experience can be still rewarding, but you'll feel the game's demanding nature more sharply. At the end of the day, Tarkov is a unique ride, equal parts frustrating and exhilarating, and with 1.0 just around the corner, this could be the best time to see if you have what it takes to survive Tarkov. And that's my review and benchmark breakdown of Escape from Tarkov. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited for 1.0? Or do you think the pricing is just too much to swallow? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Прямо берцы! Вот он! Ну где ты, а, сука? Чё заткнулся, блядь? Страшно, да? Да вот! Пошло! А ты пидуха! Патронов нет-на? Заряжаешь! Ходить, я не бегуна! Кепка! Ой, ебать! Как бы кони не...